Thank you so much for taking out your valuable time and coming over here. Thank you so much once again. So next, I humbly request our Honorable Minister of Industries, Infrastructure, Investments and Commerce, Information Technology, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Gaurani Shri Guriwala Amarnath Garu, to please kindly step forward and address the gathering. Please extend a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, State Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Greatandhra Garu, Honorable Minister for Medical and Health, Srimati Vidudala Rajni Garu, Honorable Member of Parliament Visakhapatnam, Shri Satyanarayana Garu, CEO Pulses, Srinibabu Gedala Garu, Vice Chancellor Andhra University, Shri Prasad Reddy Garu, friends on the dais, and dignitaries from different parts of the country and different parts of the institutions, and friends from different countries all over the world. A very good morning to all the dignitaries and the friends present here, and the media persons, print and electronic media. We are really, the government of Andhra Pradesh is delighted that Pulses is organizing this Global Tech Summit with government of Andhra Pradesh, mainly our IT department in the state. I think Mr. Srinu had explored many of the cities in the country to organize this Global Tech Summit. Probably you might have explored Bangalore, you might have explored Chennai, Hyderabad, and different parts of the country, but he ended up in Visakhapatnam, the city of destiny, which is going to be the next global IT destination of the country. Because we can proudly say that Visakhapatnam is one place where the future of IT is going to take place. Being one of the top 10 richest cities in the country, which has that ecosystem, which has that cosmopolitan culture, which has that skilled workforce right around here, and being a professionally educated state, we have almost more than 300 plus engineering colleges in the state, lakhs of students coming out every year, professionally graduated. We have that skilled workforce all over the country, mainly globally. Out of every 4 IT employees in United States, out of every 4 IT employees in United States, 1 come from the Telugu community, that too mainly from Andhra Pradesh. That is this kind of skilled workforce. We have been globally present all over the world, in all the top countries, mainly the G20 countries. Our presence mainly by the Telugu community, mainly by the Telugu workforce. Our presence in all the countries in growing the economy to their countries. The support from the Telugu employees or the Telugu diaspora is really wonderful. So our government, under the dynamic leadership of Sri Jagan Reddy Garu, is here to support all the tech companies coming down to Andhra Pradesh. We are trying to develop 3 IT concept cities in the state, one in Visakhapatnam, one in Anantapur, and one in Chennai. One near to Chennai is Tirupati. So we have selected these 3 towns or the cities, the tier 2 cities, Visakhapatnam, Tirupati, and Anantapur, where the ecosystem is already developed. And selecting Tirupati and Anantapur is because of the nearby cities like Bangalore and Chennai. The Teklodu IT Park, which is coming up in Anantapur, which is just close to Bangalore Airport, is just 1 hour away from the Bangalore Airport. When you get on the flight in Bangalore, going to the electronic city or the IT parks in Bangalore city, it will take almost 2 to 2.5 hours crossing the city, going through the traffic and all. But it's better coming down to Andhra Pradesh near to Teklodu in Anantapur. It's just 1 hour from the Bangalore airport. So we have selected that IT park. Probably we'll be developing it in around 500 to 600 acres. One is coming up. We have already have that ecosystem in Visakhapatnam, the 2 IT parks on the hills in Rishikonda. The new Adani data center is the foundation is being laid on March 3rd in the Global Investment Summit by the Honorable Chief Minister Jagan Reddy Garu. And the new IT park is coming down in Bhogapuram, near to the new international airport, which is being built by the state government. And one in Tirupati in the electronic manufacturing cluster near to the Tirupati airport. We are developing that IT park in Tirupati. So these are the 3 major IT cities we are developing in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Work from home is the recent concept after the COVID situations all over the world. But the state government of Andhra Pradesh is encouraging the work from hometown concept, where we are creating infrastructure in their hometowns, where the digital libraries are coming down in all the 15,000 panchayat areas in the state. We have almost 15,000 ward and village secretariats all over the state. So all the village secretariats and the ward secretariats are combined with the digital libraries, where we are creating that environment for the IT employees to work from their hometowns. Recently, our Honorable Chief Minister has inaugurated digital library in Kadapa district, where different parts of the almost 15 to 20 students, 15 to 20 IT professionals working in that area have come down to work in that digital library, one from Infosys, one from Tech Mahindra, one from TCS. So all of them working from their hometown, being with the family, being with the friends, staying in the hometown where they studied, and doing the same job where they used to do before the COVID situations. So this concept is being really developed in the state, creating 15,000 digital libraries all over the state, where the IT professionals can come down, sit in their hometowns, work for the companies, get the same old salaries where they used to get in the tier 1 cities. So Visakhapatnam mainly is being developed as the new capital city of Andhra Pradesh in the coming months to go. The Honorable Chief Minister is going to shift to the beautiful city of destiny, Visakhapatnam, where the whole infrastructure is already in place. There is no need of developing new city over here. It's already a developed city, one of the top cities in the country, fastest growing city in Asia. We have the cosmopolitan culture. We have all the traditions here. We have different people from different states settled in the city of Visakhapatnam. We have all the right infrastructure place. We have the international airport. We have the national highway connectivities. We have the infrastructure facilities for low cost of living, and the state government is tying up with many of the major companies. In the next 1.5 to 2 months, the big companies, anchor companies like Infosys is coming down to Visakhapatnam, starting their operations in Visakhapatnam. Randstad, one of the biggest consultant company, have already started their operations in Visakhapatnam. Obviously, institutions like Pulses, which is one of the largest employed company in the state with almost 3,500 employees. We have WNS with almost 3,000 to 3,500 employees. We are working on the emerging technology side, the innovation side, the startup. We are encouraging the startups, and a lot more to do with the IT sector. So probably this Global Tech Summit will definitely show us a way forward in developing the state in many ways. So I congratulate Pulses Group. I congratulate the whole team of Pulses co-sponsoring this big event. I congratulate the whole team of Global Tech Summit 2023, and I also request all the delegates coming down to this event. I request you all to come down to the Global Investment Summit, which is going to happen on March 3rd and 4th in Visakhapatnam, which is being organized by the state government of Andhra Pradesh. So we'll be happy to host you all. Come down to Visakhapatnam, come down to Andhra Pradesh, where abundance meets prosperity. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. So I humbly request our co-convener, MD and the CEO of Pulses Group, Dr. Srinu Gedla sir, to please kindly step forward and please present the memento to Garu Nilu, Sri Gudivada Amarnath Garu. Please extend a huge round of applause.
Very loud and clear.
So now I heartily request Amarnath sir to please kindly present the memento to Dr. Srinu Gedla sir. Thank you so much sir. So next I humbly request Dr. P.V.G.D. Prasad Reddy Garu, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Andhra University, India, to please kindly step forward and address the gathering. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very happy occasion for me to be there in the midst of this array of experts on the dais. In particular, sharing the dais with some of the most energetic ministers of government of Andhra Pradesh. Well, to begin with, we have one of the youngest information technology ministers, and just now we have seen, how vibrant otherwise he is, relating Visakhapatnam's abundance to prosperity, Sri Amarnath Garu. And we have with us on the dais the Deputy CM, one of the senior most ministers, Greatandhra Garu. And we have another very prominent Minister for Health, and she has been doing a very fantastic job. And it was also reported in the media that, the KGH has been totally transformed, much to the delight of everybody in Visakhapatnam, Madam Rajini Garu. And we have another equally prominent person, and who is almost close to the hearts of everyone in the city, sitting over here, the Member of the Parliament, MAV Satyanarayana Garu. Man of today, Srinu Babu, the co-convener for the Global Tech Summit, and all the dignitaries who are in fact represented on the dais. and most of the industry leaders who are attending here from various countries, and in particular I see more than 400 foreign students participating, who are all in fact the students who are right now there with Andhra University. A wonderful opportunity to the city, the place where, in the words of the minister, that abundance meets prosperity. Visakhapatnam, the city of destiny, which is a juxtapose of landscape and seascape, the most happening place in India. Everybody is looking at Visakhapatnam, and you have got wonderful infrastructure. You have got beautiful universities, one of the most historic universities, which would probably, I think, will be celebrating its Shatabdi Mahotsav in 2025. And it has produced stalwarts, in fact, to the world. And now everybody is looking at India because, it has become an economy creator for the whole globe over the last 2 decades, particularly with reference to the technology and the contributions of the youth, especially in the so-called, developed world. And I would say that the Global Tech Summit, and also I have looked at the tagline, shaping the future of technology. Honestly speaking, our future is shaped by technology. Because, we have entered into a transformative age. And just to close your eyes for a second, and imagine yourselves that, you are pulled in the timeline by a decade. February 16th, 2033, 10 years, awaken. You will see that 9 billion people living on this earth. By the side of you, intelligent robots are working, and you see all these driverless cars moving around, and you also see abundance of clean energy everywhere. Totally a different world. Intelligent robots are taking over. And you will find that, because I am a person who is representing a university and education, the biggest competition is going to be for universities, because technology companies will make an entry into the business of education. Something like industrial age and before, with reference to this transformation age, because of the disruptive technologies, because we talk about artificial intelligence, machine learning, all these things, the way in which you learn, the way in which you live, the way in which you work, and the way in which you are going to play, all these things are going to be affected by technology. The question in front of me, like the university teachers, is that can the universities of today lead the learning for tomorrow? The bigger the question, the better the answer. Because, our duty is to build the right workforce for the globe to cater to the needs of tomorrow. I would say that, in a way, the summit over here in Visakhapatnam, organized by Pulses Srinababu, supported by Government of Andhra Pradesh, is really a right move at Visakhapatnam, which is going to be the happening place. In the words of Honorable CM, in a few months from now onwards, it is likely to become an executive capital. And more particularly, Andhra University close by wish to share small piece of information to all these ministers as well as most of the industry experts who have visited this particular place from 20 plus countries. As such, at the university, looking at all these things, we were in fact, directed by our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Jagan Reddy Garu. 2 years back, he has in fact got a compelling vision for the universities. He was in fact talking to all the vice chancellors and made a mention that, you are all, dealing with higher education. Once somebody is into higher education, gone are the days where, people would always look for, some kind of paper degrees. Now, I do not want my youth only just to look at paper kind of degrees and all. What is important is skill and also hands-on. That kind of a hands-on should always be there only on the campus. So that kind of a transformation, because of his vision, we were able to build it on the campus. And I am so happy to, in fact, share the news with all of you that in 1 month time, please count it. If you want, you can write down. In 1 month time from today onwards, as such in Andhra University, the kind of integrated startup ecosystem that's been built will be the largest in India. Largest in India. The tech startup, which has already come into existence, not been open to the external world, because we were all in fact asked to do things rather than propagating them. 72 IT companies are working in Andhra University. 72 IT companies. These things will be in fact revealed to the public very, very shortly. And a huge hub is there, that's called a hub. Like I hub in Gujarat, T hub in Telangana. There is going to be an a hub. The Telugu letter A, right? That A either stands for Andhra University or Andhra Pradesh. This hub, it will be inaugurated by very soon, and in fact, we will be approaching the government on that. Not only that, not many people are aware that in the campus of the university, there is a huge center of excellence for Internet of Things and machine intelligence. And that has become operational, which is a 27 crore project funded by Government of Andhra Pradesh and Government of India, which is also operational. And as on today, over the last 1.5 years, it has in fact shaped up 18 different startups who are especially contributing to, pharma vertical. This is also happening on the campus. And very, very good news I would like to share with you as well as with the ministers. FDA, Food and Drug Administration, America. People give a lot of respect to FDA because they are the people who control, the export of drugs to America and all, especially the huge, pharma industry. And FDA generally they don't give any time at all, even for big, pharma majors. FDA jointly is organizing a program at Visakhapatnam at Andhra University on 22nd and 23rd of this month, a workshop, and they're inviting all big pharma companies. And FDA's visit to Andhra University to Visakhapatnam definitely I think is going to create a huge impact with reference to good manufacturing practices. Not only that, in the campus of the university, through the directions of Honorable Chief Minister Jagan Reddy Garu, we are setting up a huge pharma incubation center very close to this particular building, just 2 minutes walk. Maybe if time permits, I would put a request to the ministers to have a visit at that particular building, which is coming up very, very close to this, which is going to in fact revolutionize the life sciences and pharma research, because we are in fact collaborating with many big pharma companies to get into the vertical of pharma. Not only that, Government of Andhra Pradesh supported Andhra University to in fact, generate a huge food incubation system. We have named it as Zenibird. Zenibird is a Germany name, with reference to food, and Andhra University is getting ready, in fact, to make an entry into food incubation center, and a huge infrastructure is getting ready, which also gets operational from the next month onwards. Not only that, very recently the university also tied up with a private foundation called Avanti Foundation, who are in fact big wigs with reference to marine kind of exports, the international farming practices. In the campus of the university, they are investing about 30 crores to set up a center for excellence for, the international farming practices with reference to prawn, crab, all these things, which is also coming up. Like that, the Andhra University is in fact, making its way into multiple verticals, and all these things will will be combined, because, this is the day where, people understood that instead of looking at specialization, you look for new knowledge to emerge at the boundaries. That's the reason, in fact, we are trying to promote research in transdisciplinary areas, but not in a single vertical kind of a niche driven areas, but we are trying to combine areas and trying to look at new knowledge emerging at the boundaries. And such a knowledge is possible only provided you try to make use of technology, and that's the reason we are in fact investing very hugely on technology, because in the times to come it would be evident that instead of focusing on physical infrastructure, it is definitely going to be a challenge for all the universities to unbundle their physical resources but only put focus on digital resources. And that is in fact government of Andhra Pradesh in fact is also advising all the universities and institutions to invest more on digital infrastructure, which is in fact also made a mention by Honorable Minister, because he said that they're in fact creating digital libraries in various villages so that people can go to that digital library and start probably I think promoting their startup through that digital library, which is going to be a wonderful initiative. I'm so happy in fact I see all these young people over here, and in a way, before I pause and take a stop to my talk, I would say that the nucleus of the young India, which is going to in fact play a huge role in the times to come as future leaders, are all over here and participating in this particular wonderful global tech summit, and I wish them all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So I humbly request Dr. Srinibabu Garu to please kindly step forward and present the memento. So can we have the memento, please? Please extend a huge round of applause. Thank you so much, Dr. P.V.G.D. Prasad Reddy Garu, for addressing the gathering so wonderfully. Thank you. Thank you so much. So next, it's a humble request. Our Honorable Minister for Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Srimati Vidudala Rajni Garu, to please kindly step forward and address the gathering.
A very good morning to one and all. Respected Mr. Arvind Kumar, Director General, Software Technology Parks of India. Dr. Montu Kumar, M. Patel, President, Pharmacy Council of India. Dr. T.B. Narayana, National President, Indian Pharmaceutical Association, India. Commodore Amit Rastogi, CMD, National Research Development Corporation, Government of India. Dr. P.V.G.D. Prasad Reddy, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Andhra University. Ada Dhindo, Principal Consultant, European Business and Technology Center, India. My colleague ministers, Honorable MP, CEOs, officials, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, and especially the would-be maybe doctors, software engineers, or whatnot. So there would be future great citizens and some of the students from the Andhra University. A warm welcome to all the distinguished guests who are gathered in this hall today. Here, I would like to talk about two specific things. One is about evolution of digital health and adoption of digital technologies in the state of Andhra Pradesh in regards to health sector. When you talk about evolution of digital health, it refers to the use of technology to improve health and healthcare facilities in the state of Andhra Pradesh. It encompasses a wide range of tools and Internet of Things where the medical equipments can help to transfer the patient's data to the doctors through their electronic gadgets like iPhones, iPad, etc. for a remote treatment. For example, let's see a situation like if a doctor has to go home after his shift from his duty, and the kind of patients who was being treated So once this particular doctor gets home, so he gets the patient vitals like pulse, BP, and he keeps on monitoring through these gadgets. And in case if some critical situation arises, and the doctor immediately takes a quick, timely action and can save one individual lives because of this remote monitoring. That's how digitalization is going to help each and every individual in regards to health. In the early 2000s, digital health was in its infancy with limited technology and limited public awareness. However, over the past 2 decades, we see a lot of rapid growth and transformation in this digitalization in regards to health sector. And when we talk about adoption of this digital technology, the widespread in the adoption of the smartphones and the internet, digital health, it has become accessible to its consumers, allowing them to monitor their own health and also to monitor their own fitness and also to access to any sort of medical information one individual wants to look at. Telemedicine or this remote video consultation has been popularized in the recent days and especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. This has allowed patients to access their medical advice and treatments through online, and this is done just at their homes, which in fact reduces the out-of-pocket expenditure, travel, and saves the time. This is what I am happy to share that the state of Andhra Pradesh, under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Sri YS Jagan Reddy Garu, in times of COVID, our state stood as a role model to many other states in the country because of the wonderful grassroots level volunteer system we have in the state of Andhra Pradesh. This is from the novel thoughts of our Honorable Chief Minister Sri YS Jagan Reddy Garu. Digital technology played a key role in combating COVID-19. Very frequently, the modalities has been changing, but the modalities has been upgraded and they got communicated to the whole world just because of the use of technology. The development of electronic health records has revolutionized the way healthcare is delivered today. In the state of Andhra Pradesh, the healthcare providers, they are able to access and share the patient information in real time to improve the patient treatment offered with quality and efficiency in regards to health. Andhra Pradesh, under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Sri YS Jagan Reddy Garu, started taking measures to improve the performance of the healthcare by radically revamping the public health and also preventive health system through strategic interventions. As you might all have been heard about the way the state is functioning in regards to health. Our Honorable Chief Minister has taken up a great initiative called Nadu Nedu in developing all the existing hospitals and also focusing on building up new multi and super speciality hospitals in the state of Andhra Pradesh. And not only this, is also focusing on many of the healthcare institutions and promoting research. And we just want to make sure that in the upcoming days, every tertiary care facility, every tertiary care level of services are affordable in the state of Andhra Pradesh itself. With this, we are also planning for 17 medical colleges in the state by the vision of our Honorable Chief Minister in the state. And not only this, we have been strengthening Dr. YSR Arogyasri scheme and also promoting and giving Dr. YSR Arogya Asara to uplift the patients and their needs at their recovery time. So many more initiatives have been driven in the state of Andhra Pradesh for the well-being of each and every citizen of the state. As the Minister for Health for the state, I will present you the numbers, what we have achieved in the recent times, and with that, I call upon all this mass gathering today to decide the commitment of the government in regards to the health sector and its progressive manner. In our state, I can proudly say that we are the leaders among the states by creating 3.5 crore health IDs and captured 1.5 crore electronic health records till date. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Andhra Pradesh? We are the leaders in this records, health records. So, teleconsultations, like every day, we are doing more than 66,000 teleconsultations per day, which means up to 2.65 crores till day teleconsultations have been done. That too in the government hospitals and government facilities. So this actually is revolutionizing the way the type of and available treatment is found in the government facilities. Telemanas cell is established in the state of to support the mental disordered patients, and till date we are able to save many lives in the state of Andhra Pradesh. All blood investigations in all the government institutions, especially in PHCs, the reports are shared onto the individual mobiles. That means the technology is so sophisticated and it is right in place to deliver and convey the results of the particular individual on time to that particular patient when he undergoes some investigations. I'm sure data and numbers speak themselves, because I'm very confident that because of the relentless and innovative efforts of the government of Andhra Pradesh under our dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Jagan's guidance, I'm sure in the future definitely we all will move towards and work towards, with all your joint support, we move towards Arogya Andhra Pradesh. As a residual state, there is a need to focus on tech-driven investment and infrastructure uplift, which should lead to the best-in-class facilities establishment in the state. The participants of this conference from various corners of the globe with various interests, I will be happy to do and be a part with such sort of discussions to put forth Andhra Pradesh as Arogya Andhra Pradesh as a leading destiny of innovations and research in health sector, and especially in the city of destination Visakhapatnam, where we are all here today. Achievements of the state of Andhra Pradesh speak themselves how much we have been progressing and how the health sector deliverances have been made till date. 10 national awards by the Government of India for electronic health records digitally has been bagged by the Government of Andhra Pradesh in the recent times, and 2 global awards by the global jury for innovative, accessible and affordable health has been bagged by the Government of Andhra Pradesh by providing training, guidance and auto-diagnostic modules like Watson for oncology, artificial intelligence driven modules build the knowledge to bridge the gaps between the preventive and curative healthcare professionals and to personalize the patient-driven treatments. As we all know, the country like India, the available doctors and the available hospital beds are very less when compared to the Western world. Even then in this situation, we can adopt auto-diagnostic modules for diabetes and hypertension, etc., can build the knowledge and bridge in between the gaps of primary, secondary and tertiary cares, which leads to the effective utilization of the available resources. In conclusion, digital health, it has come a long way in the amount of a very short time, and its evolution will continue to shape the future of the healthcare, and even more, it is going to be leveraged more by technology, and it has the potential to improve access to the care, improve the patient treatment and transform the delivery of healthcare services in the state. My office is always open for you, for all of you professionals, and the eminent community present over here can come down and have those conversations which can lead the state of Andhra Pradesh to Arogya Andhra Pradesh. And once again, with your support and with your collaboration, let's all part in the growth story of Andhra Pradesh, and it would be an exemplary journey to all of you who have been here. And once again, I thank the global Tech Summit, and especially Gedala Sinu Babu Garu for coming way forward and conducting this huge summit and making us a part of this. And I hope and I wish definitely this is going to give some better results. And as my colleague Minister for IT, Amarnath Garu, invited that soon we are going to hold a global investor summit in the month of March for 3rd and 4th. So I wish all of them from the eminent community who are present over here, I wish your participation would also be in this global industrial summit, and the Andhra Pradesh government welcomes you to be a part and be a part in the growth story of Andhra Pradesh, and especially in the city of destination, that is Visakhapatnam. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. So I humbly request Dr. Srinibabu Garu to please kindly present the memento to Viditala Rajni ma'am.
Very good applause. My loud and clear. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Next, I request our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Gauraniya Shri Rajannadora Pidva Garu, to please kindly step forward and kindly address the gathering. Welcome, sir, once again. Thank you.
Honorable Minister for Industries, Sri Amarnath Garu, Honorable Minister, Health and Medical Education, Srimati Rajani Garu, Honorable MP, Sri Satyanarayan Garu, the CEO, Pulses, Sri Srinibabu Garu, and dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, media, friends. Good afternoon to everybody. I want to say something about tribal India and tribal products. You know everything about our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Jagan Garu. He is creating awareness in tribal area, and he wants to make it a tribal to benefit everything from the government and from the products which are collecting from the forest and hill area, and which are also growing. So, but they could not marketing successfully in some area and some time. The economy is down in fall. So by using the Global Techno Summit and technology, the tribal products or tribal collecting forest produce, anything should be used. By using the technology, hence I want to saying something about some tribal products which are collected by the tribals in the forest and hill area. You know, the topic is very exciting. The potential to revolutionizing the economic rural areas, especially tribal products. From today, by using the summit and technology, either our corporation GCC or separate tribals, the products may be sold from their home by using technology, that is online digitalization, and they got grow their economy to e-commerce. In recent years, we have seen an unprecedented advancement in technology that has transformed the way we do business. One of the most significant changes is the rise of e-commerce. E-commerce has revolutionized the retail industry, and it has made it possible for business to reach customers from all over the world, not only in Andhra Pradesh, not only India, all over the world. We may reach the products which are collected by the tribals through Girijana Cooperative Corporation. This is the first corporation in India which was established in 1956. The tribals are benefiting through GCC before establishing the tribal welfare and ITDS. Our Honorable CM focused on tribals and tribal area and GCC to give most benefit the tribals. While e-commerce has been a game changer for many urban areas, rural areas have been left behind. Many rural businesses struggle to compete with their urban counterparts because the lack of sources, the lack of market sources to their products effectively. However, there is an opportunity for rural business to leverage the power of e-commerce to sell their products online. With the rise of online marketplace such as Amazon, ETSP and other Shopee, rural business can reach customers from all over the world without having to invest expensive marketing campaign. In fact, there are several benefits to selling products online for rural business. First and foremost, it allows them to reach a broader customer's base for any items production by the GCC, whether honey, cashew, turmeric, ginger, and Aరకు Valley coffee. You know everybody, the brand of Aరకు Valley coffee, national and international, it is very famous. The nature's pure honey produced by the tribes and procured by the GC international famous. You ever knows, but this should be internationalized, the items hereafter. In fact, there are several benefits to selling products online for rural business. And another benefit of selling the products online is that it is much more cost effective than traditional retail channels. Rural business can avoid the overhead costs associated with the renting and storefront, hiring staff. However, there are some challenges that rural business may face when it comes to selling products online. And the biggest challenge is access technology. Rural areas may not have the same level of access to high-speed internet and other technology resources as urban areas. This can make it difficult to business to manage their online presence effectively. To overcome these challenges, there are several things that rural business can do. First, they can partner with the e-commerce platforms and marketplace to sell their products. Many of the platforms offer support and resources to help business get started online. Second, business can work with local organizations and government agencies to improve access to technology in rural areas. Finally, business can invest in training and resources to help them manage their online presence effectively. In conclusion, I am to come to conclusion The selling products online is an excellent opportunity for rural business to grow their revenue and to reach a broader customer basis. A broader customer basis, it is an excellent way for rural business to show their unique products and take advantage of the global reach. E-commerce with the right support and resources and rural business can take advantage of the opportunity and thrive the digital age. Here specifically and stressing by using technology and digitalization, the marketing of tribal produce should be done as wished by our Honorable Chief Minister. So, I want to say the information on the big friends and of the days big friends to utilize our products also. From home, there is no specifically marketing place, marketing storing places to produce, to storage our items. Whenever you want to sell the product from your home, you may get from the GCC and you may sell in the world or anywhere the products available with the GCC products by tribals. Kindly use the products and help our poor tribals, which are the natural products, natural products, which is honey, cashew, ginger, and turmeric, and other products. These are also Ayurvedic or medically used. Value addition and Ayurvedic companies also utilizing the products. Thank you one and all for giving me the opportunity to give the information regarding our GCC and tribal products in this summit. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. So I humbly request Dr. Srinu Babu, sir, to please kindly present the memento to Gauranilu Sri Rajendra, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a really wonderful information you have given about all the products. Thank you so much.
So once again, on behalf of the Global Tech Summit team, I heartfully welcome Gauranilu Sri Pragya Chaturvedi Garu, British High Commissioner, New Delhi, India. Please extend a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So we humbly welcome you. Thank you so much for taking out your valuable time and attending such a huge event, Global Tech Summit. Thank you so much. So next, I'd like to humbly request our Honorable Member of Parliament, Visakhapatnam, Gauranilu Sri. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. So next, I humbly request our CMD, National Research Development Corporation, Government of India, Commodore Amit Rastogi, sir, to please kindly step forward and kindly address the gathering. Please extend a huge round of applause. Once again, welcome to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Honorable Ministers from the State of Andhra Government, dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, and large number of students community from Andhra University which is present here. And I see our friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very good afternoon to you in this city of destiny. And enough has been spoken by our honorable ministers regarding the city of destiny and why are we here. And this city is basically not only shaping the future of the state, but it is also contributing to the motto of G20. which is one earth, one family, one future, and especially about today's summit, using the means of technology in all domains. So basically in this motto, we dream of an equitable growth for all in the world as we navigate through these turbulent times of conflicts in Europe, climate change, aftermath of COVID, in a very sustainable, responsible and inclusive manner. And being part of this Global Tech Summit is very, very gratifying, as it is giving us an opportunity to connect and associate ourselves with various industry experts, and which will give us an opportunity over a period of 2 days with policymakers, scientists and other stakeholders. Theme of the summit, which all of us know, shaping the future of technology, actually points out that as a technology is a primary source in economic development, adapting to the culture of technological innovation, digital transformation and working upon emerging and frontier technology shall play a significant role in improving the growth of the economy at a global level. And for a developing country like India, the major sectors which act as contributors in the Indian economy, all of us know, are agriculture, steel, automobiles, manufacturing industry. And technology and constant innovation is indeed the factor that determines how these sectors will perform. And we know that in agriculture sector, for instance, technology has helped farmers increase their yield and decrease input cost through precision farming and irrigation systems. And in manufacturing sector, the technology has helped reduce production costs and improve quality control using 3D printing, AI, ML and robotics. Defense sector is indeed the cradle for all deep tech and becomes the de facto test bed for emerging technologies, be it AI, AR, blockchain and Internet of Things. So quite evident that technology is shaping the future of these respective sectors. So what is it that will shape the future of technology? Few, I think, the factors which came to mind, and I thought I'll put it across for the audience, is we are all governed by the Sustainable Development Goals promulgated by UN. That certainly will drive the technology developments which are happening in today's environment. Climate change, very, very important factor. This shall be the major factor that will affect the process of technological development. Harnessing of renewable energy, EVs, hydrogen fuel, zero carbon emission norms, blue economy, and many more would also contribute towards shaping the future of technology. And what should the world system be towards technology development then? Can we operate in isolation and reinvent which has already been worked upon elsewhere? So I think that's why we are here, primarily to bring a kind of synergy in our approach, and that is what is primarily needed through this tech summit, an event of this kind, that there is a sharing which should happen amongst the best practices which have been worked upon elsewhere. And I think there has not been a better example than pandemic, wherein that kind of synergy has come about, I would say, in almost all the sectors, especially in the pharma and medtech devices. So it is indeed a platform, as I was mentioning, that for sharing and learning from all stakeholders. And it will provide an ecosystem for partnership between friends from foreign countries, industries, government, academia, and the likes. You would be wondering why NRDC is present here, National Research Development Corporation. So how will NRDC probably will contribute in shaping the future of technology? Yes, we are all talking about the technology development, and the technology development in R&D setup. Unless it's taken primarily to the market for larger societal good, it doesn't serve the purpose. And that thing happens through the process of technology transfer. And this is what NRDC's core mandate is. It's a unique CPSC under Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, established in 1953, 70-year-old organization, primarily into technology commercialization and IP portfolio management. So we play a very, very important role in providing that bridge between the developer of technology and the one who would need it, who would ideate around the technology to establish a business for societal good. So we have forged very many partnerships with various institutions to meet this objective. We have MOUs with innovation stakeholders, primarily to build this innovation ecosystem. And for the benefit of all, especially while we are in Visakhapatnam, we have signed an MOU with Indian Navy, with Hindustan Shipyard Limited, primarily to provide support for the technologies from the defense sector. We are also in the process of signing an MOU with Department of Atomic Energy for working on technologies for the civilian use, especially the nuclear technologies for civilian use. We have also established, I would say, network, not only with in the Indian domain, but also with USPTO and ARDO. Why I'm sharing these things, primarily for benefit of the audience, is that should give you a confidence that NRDC as an organization has developed sufficient strength for taking Indian technologies abroad. And we have an MOU with ARDO, that is African Nation Rural Development Organization, which has got 52 member nations. Intention is that our Indian technologies, rural technologies, can be taken to these 52 member nations. And since we are into the process of technology transfer, we can facilitate that activity very well. Again, EPIDA is a department which comes under Ministry of Commerce. We have an MOU with them for carbon neutral, climate resilient food production through agri-export startups. And this is something which has recently been announced in our budget also, that there is a outlay for in support of agri-export startups in the present budget. And 2023 being the International Year for Millet, NRDC is offering again a whole lot of range of technologies. We have tie-ups with the Assam Millet Mission and also with EPIDA for taking these technologies to the market. And also, we are, NRDC is not only present in Delhi, we have our footprints, and since we are talking about Visakhapatnam, in the city of Destiny, we have a very strong presence, and which is doing very well to support the startup ecosystem and also the MSME, the cluster, that is automotive MSME cluster which is in place, is getting a huge support from our, the local office, which is headed by Dr. B.K. Sahu. I think since we have a student community present in this place, quite a few of the startups, one obviously would be interested as to, is this the job which you do, or you also provide some kind of support to this? How do you provide support to the startup innovation ecosystem? So there are a large number of promotional schemes which run through National Research Development Corporation. And in that we provide financial support for upscaling of technologies, seed funding support to the tune of around 30 lakhs, technology development validation commercialization program in which provides support up to 1 crore. So very many support, financial support of kinds which are available through us. And to give a confidence that we also provide support for IP filing assistance. The 2,000 odd patents have been filed and granted through the efforts of NRDC. This is not all. I think we have heard Vice Chancellor of Andhra University talking about the various developments and various activities which are happening, which are adding to their credentials. Likewise, NRDC also would like to become a one-stop shop primarily for the startup community, because once you ideate around a particular technology, you need a space. So that there is a requirement of incubation system, there is a requirement of a mentoring support, seed funding support, IP filing support, technology demonstration basically for doing a prototyping. So all those facilities will soon be available through under the portal of NRDC. And to give you a good news that we are also working on IP exchange. The requirement is that all the IPs which are getting generated in the country, they should be primarily utilized for the larger good, using the concept of technology brokering. So we are working on this, and soon it will be a reality. And very happy that we are part of this summit. We are a knowledge partner, and thankful to the Pulses CEO who has provided us this platform to share our views, our credentials in front of all of you. And since we are seeing this wonderful response from the local community and startup community and industry, we are happy that we will be able to play a much bigger role. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. So I request Dr. Srini Babu Garu to please kindly present the moment to Commodore Amit Rastogi, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. It's really amazing. Your words are really motivational as well, and it's very good informative. Thank you so much for your wonderful speech.
So a small memento and a presentation is being done to Honorable Member of Parliament, Garu Neelasri MBB Satyanarayana Garu. Please extend a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So next I'd like to welcome our Principal Consultant of European Business and the Technology Center, India, Garu Neelasri Ada Jindo ma'am, to please kindly step forward.
Namaskaram. Namaskaram. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the European Business and Technology Center and Mr. Paul Jensen, who unfortunately couldn't be here, the Managing Director of EBTC, I would like to express gratitude to the organizers of the conference. We believe it's very important event from the perspective of Europe-India business collaboration, especially when it comes to the technology. First of all, it's important. Why is it important to be here? Because we believe at EBTC that the project opportunities, demand-driven project opportunities are crucial for development of the collaborations. Maybe I would request to move the slide then to the next one. So as I said, demand-driven opportunities are important for strengthening Europe-India business collaboration, and that's what we believe in at EBTC. And I see it here in Andhra Pradesh, in Vizag, that there are the opportunities. We heard from the eminent speakers before and the guests that this is the place where European companies can look at and explore what are the opportunities here. Secondly, at EBTC, we value the long-term partnerships with diverse stakeholders. And therefore, I'm here also today, on behalf of EBTC, to exchange the MOU with NRDC. And I believe that cooperation shows how the Europe-India business collaboration should go on, with the support of local partners, with the support of Indian authorities, state governments of union territories, and with the local business organizations. Without them, the European companies will not be able to enter, to make a long-term partnerships here in India. At EBTC, if I can ask, thank you so much, I was looking for that. At EBTC, our focus areas around SDGs. As you can see, clean water, sustainability, the solutions that will help with the transition to green and more sustainable future. That's what our core sectors are. And as I have noticed, in Andhra Pradesh and at Vizag, there are opportunities in these sectors for sure. Therefore, we will encourage European business partners to look at the state, look at the city, and explore what project opportunities might be here. Just very brief introduction to the EBTC, which has been founded by the EU in 2008 as a project. Later on with the transition, we took the knowledge, we took the partners, and we set up the European Business and Technology Center focusing on collaborations. We have several initiatives over the time that enable partners to come together and look at the opportunities in India. The most important one that I would like to mention in here are the projects that focus on IP, as it has been mentioned before. For example, as we have Europe-India IP Forum that support the European business in knowledge and expertise on the market here in India when it comes to IP. Later during the day, my colleague, the Deputy Head IP and Projects, Ankita Tyagi, will show a presentation on why it is crucial and how EBTC supports the exchange of knowledge within Europe-India Business Corridor. An interesting and innovative solution that we were engaged in and we helped to set up in India is Europe-India Living Lab. The initiative in Hyderabad organized, set up together with the Ministry of Electronics and IT, Ministry of Urban Affairs, and also Triple IT Hyderabad. It is a project where companies can check and verify the technologies and solutions here at the university in Hyderabad. It's a pilot project opportunities, and that's what the European companies need, and that's what we support to test, to verify the solutions before we can be sure that there is a demand for that in India. We also offer, for example, Discover Europe program or the internationalization program for both European and Indian SMEs who would like to explore the markets. I won't take much of more of your time because I know that there are more interesting presentations for the next 2 days. I would like again to express the gratitude to the organizers, and thank you so much for inviting EBTC to be a knowledge partner for this event, and also having us to exchange the MOU with NRDC. We are looking forward to have a very fruitful collaboration and also to explore the state, the city of Vizag, and promote it among the European partners we work with. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So I request Dr. Srinibabu sir to please kindly present the memento to our ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your wonderful speech.
Thank you so much to the guest of honor for coming here and making this Global Tech Summit so successful.
Honorable Ministers, because of the time constraints, they are leaving, but the one exchange MOE is there. So after that, the invited speakers as well as the other dignitaries who are on the dais are going to continue their presentations. And we have a MOU with the NRDC, National Research Development Corporation, and EBTC, European Business Technology Center.
So I request Dr. B.K. Sahugaru, Senior Regional Manager and Head, IPFC and TISC, NRDC, Government of India, to please address the gathering. Thank you.
Photographers.
So now there's an exchange of MOU between NRDC, India, and European Business and Technology Center, India, is going to happening. So I request everyone to please extend a huge round of applause.
More louder, more louder.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all the ministers for giving such a wonderful and valuable information. It's really amazing.